Two civilizations, two ways of life. Greece and Persia, neighbors in time, but strangers in spirit. While their armies clashed on open fields, their people lived in different worlds. One prized debate and freedom, the other hierarchy and order. This day is how they truly lived. In Greece, cities were small, self-governed. Citizens met daily in the agora, open markets where ideas flowed as freely as wine. They discussed politics, philosophy, and law. In Persia, life revolved around the empire, centered in cities like Persepolis and Susa. A single ruler, the king of kings, commanded from above. Officials carried orders across thousands of miles of road. There was no open forum. Power spoke in one direction. Greek homes were simple. Stone walls, a small courtyard, minimal decoration. Privacy was rare. Men gathered outside, women stayed in private rooms. Greeks ate bread, olives, lentils, fish, and goat cheese. Meals were simple and shared. Their drink of choice, diluted wine, never taken pure, it was considered barbaric. Persians cooked richly, spiced meats, saffron rice, pistachios, and dried fruits. They drank wine too, but in golden cups. Feasts were ceremonies of power. Greek boys trained in the gymnasium. Wrestling, discus, philosophy, music. Education aimed to build citizens. Persian boys were raised with three skills: ride well, shoot straight, and speak the truth. Education reinforced loyalty to king and family. In Greece, women were expected to be silent, unseen. They ran the home but were excluded from politics and philosophy. Their names rarely appear in history. Persian women, though also restricted, could own land, sign contracts, and were visible in records, especially noble women. Some ran estates. A few even oversaw workers in the king's palaces. In Greece, speech was power. Socrates debated in the streets. Every man could vote if he was free and born in the city. In Persia, hierarchy ruled. Orders came from above and were written on clay tablets by scribes trained in Elamite or Aramaic. Obedience, not opinion, held the empire together. In war, Greek soldiers stood shoulder to shoulder in a phalanx, tight ranks of bronze and discipline. Persians fought with mobility, archers, cavalry, and the elite immortals. 10,000 warriors whose ranks were instantly replaced. The Greeks favored close combat. Persians preferred flexibility and terrain. Greeks buried their dead beneath carved stones. Death was a passage to Hades, a shadow of life. Persians followed Zoroastrian traditions. Dead bodies were left in towers of silence, picked clean by birds, purifying the earth from decay. Greeks filled theaters with tragedy and comedy, stories that explored gods and justice. Persian art celebrated royal life, hunts, feasts, and offerings to Ahura Mazda. Entertainment was public in Greece, private and ceremonial in Persia. Two civilizations, two empires. Greece built on argument, Persia built on order. One believed freedom created greatness, the other that greatness required obedience. When they met in war, it wasn't just for land. It was a battle for how the world should be lived.